So for this Les Paul Wednesday, we've got the Gibson Les Paul Studio 70's Tribute, which is in itself a bit of an oxymoron, because of course there weren't any studios until '83, but certainly it's a very interesting instrument. We'll have a listen to it first, and then I shall tell you what I possibly can about it, so let's go. Okay, pick up time, and starting with the bridge end on the noisy or distorted setting. And into the centre. Onto the neck. Fabulous. Right, let's see how it cleans up. And starting with the bridge again. Onto the centre. And onto the neck. Really nice. Right, let's have a jolly good look round. So I can certainly see why they call it a 70's Tribute, even though they call it studio as well, which is a little bit, like I said, a bit of an oxymoron, because of course there weren't any studios until '83. However, it does make sense because it's a studio construction. In other words, there's no binding or anything like that, and it is definitely a 70's Tribute, I would say, because of a few different factors. Largely the Mini Humbuckers, which are, although they're not powerful, the delivery is absolutely superb and I adore them. So let's have a look at what's going on with this. And so you've got your silkscreen headstock with the Gibson logo, or even a headstock with the silkscreen Gibson logo on it. Tells you it's a Les Paul usefully. You've got Clues and Deluxe at the back there, and you're on a maple neck. And look at the size of that volute. That's a real chunky monkey. I like that a lot. So yes, and there's some nice figuring going on in the maple neck that of course is mated into the mahogany body. And quite unusually, we've got a baked maple fingerboard, which you don't see terribly. The last time I saw a baked maple fingerboard on a Gibson was, I think, from a pre-1998 L6 in Silverburst. Speaking of Silverburst, they came in 4 flavours. They came in like a vintage sunburst. They were all in a satin finish. In a vintage sunburst, in this, the cherry. And they also came in a silverburst, which was a perimeter burst, so you just had that black edge going on. Not like a Adam Jones style burst where you got the pear drop shape. And they also did a gold top in it. And I don't see many of them around, but and the gold top one really does look very, very reminiscent, probably more so, of that 70's Deluxe, which we see the Mini Humbuckers on. You don't see Mini Humbuckers that often. I don't think they're particularly copied. We've got an SG coming up at the weekend that's also got Mini Humbuckers, but they are blindingly powerful, whereas these are quite modest in their output, but their delivery is absolute. I hope that you enjoyed the soundbite there. I think that these are really, truly superb. So yes, baked maple fingerboard on a maple neck, mahogany body with a maple cap. You can always see the difference there, can't you, in the wood grain where you go from mahogany to maple. Like I always say, it's about 1/4 of an inch the maple cap there, but once you get into the middle, because they're bellied, aren't they? They're carved and curved, and they're probably about 1/2 inch thick when you get into the middle. So yes, and we've got a nice scratch plate and a Nashville Tune-o-matic and a stop tail. We've got silver disc insert top hats and exhaust pipe in the usual place, and that really is pretty much it. Yes, Cluson branded tuners, very nice. Oh yeah, you'll see some figures back here. This is a chunky monkey. It is well over £9, and also the blurb does say, you might be able to see, so that it's got a slim taper neck, that it's chunky at this end and slim this end. And I'm not your best litmus test for that, I'll be honest with you, because once I've played them for 5 minutes, it just all, whatever is going on becomes the new normal, So, 3-position toggle switch where you'd expect to see it. It's a looker, I'd say. It's a good looking instrument with that, and those Mini Humbuckers just really set it off. Normally, of course, seen on the Firebird. So, right, that's that from me and the Gibson Les Paul Studio 70's Tribute. So, with all of that said, I shall bid you all a fond farewell, and thank you all ever so much for tuning in. As always, I'll see you on the next one. Adios, amigos. Ta-ra.